All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an organization or you know of someone that has an organization, any nonprofit, any type of organization like a church that wants to raise funds to continue their efforts that they have, this is a presentation you want to hear about. Because what we're going to be talking about is a way of having a never-ending fundraiser. With this system, you can empower your supporters so that they can support your organization for an infinite period of time. We're not talking about just once. We're talking about being able to support your organization, donate repeatedly on autopilot over and over again, and receive these donations from people all over the world. So let's continue. So why? Because it solves problems every organization faces. Here's one of the problems: not enough donations. Most of your supporters have a very limited budget available to donate. What if you could automatically increase their income at the same time automatically increase their donations and the amounts of those donations? Powerful, right? Well, what if there is no consistent donations? It is difficult and time-consuming for your organization to constantly reach out to current and future supporters to ask for their support. What if donations were automatic and never-ending? Also, it's too time-consuming to set up fundraising events. The time it takes to set up an event is incredibly time-consuming. What if you never really had to set up an event because everything involved was fully automated and allowed your organization to receive donations 24/7, 365, over and over and over again? It's also difficult to receive donations globally, so you're very, very limited on where you can receive donations and how. In most cases, events need to be set up, and that is difficult to do globally. What if you could automatically receive donations globally 24/7, 365? Now, people can join, pay, donate with practically any form of payment that we have here with this never-ending fundraiser concept. All donations are direct donor to receiver via any form the receiver chooses: credit, debit card, cash, Bitcoin, PayPal, absolutely anything they choose. And the product, there is no company overhead. All we do is help each other with donations from all over the world. And the company never touches the donations, so that means it's 100% direct member to member. People that work with this concept donate directly member to member. This means no waiting for the person or organization to receive their expected donations. This is fully automatic, and with Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency, which is one of the ways you can receive donations, it allows for semi-instant global donations 365 days a year. So here's all we do. We donate, we share, and then we receive donations. Every donor receives their donation, then the donor can now become a receiver of donations for anything they want, need, or desire from people all over the world. This creates a never-ending, automated, global donation cycle. So you can receive donations from the same people over and over and over again, and from others all over the world as well. So here's the way the concept looks. This is a graphical representation of how everything looks. So you have a person, entity, or organization, and they refer another person, entity, or organization. Now understand this. This is called 50-50 crowdfunding. Everybody is donating to everybody, member to member, and the way it works is 50% of all donations go to the referrer and the person directly above the newly referred person. So in this case, the referrer is down below, or the referred person is down below, and then the person above also received 50% of the donation amount. We'll get into an example of the amount in just a moment. So in this green box, once somebody enters and they have donated, now they have a community. Now everyone that joins in any of the 6 spots below a person benefits that person at the top of the community. So also, everyone is required to refer at least 2 people or more, at least 2 people though, to help fill in the 6 community spots. So in this example, a perfect scenario would be the person at the top of this green rectangle would refer 1 and 2, and then 1 would refer 3 and 4, and 2 would refer 5 and 6. But in reality, everyone can refer 2 or more anywhere in the world. As long as they show up in here, they will benefit the person at the top of the community. So 1 would donate 50% of their donation to the first person, and then the 1 would also donate the other 50% to the person above them. And if number 2 comes in, same thing. Number 3 donates directly to the person above them and above them. And it just keeps going for everyone. If you see at the bottom here, it says an example of a $250 donation community. $125 goes to the referrer, and the other $125 goes to the person above the newly referred person. So in this example, number 5 would donate to 2 and donate to the top person in the community. Same thing with 6, donate to 2 and the top person in the community. It is tremendous how this works. So if you look at the top right again, you take $250 out of every $750 donations received to re-enter into a new community to receive donations over and over again. And you're going to see an example here in a moment. Everyone that you refer will, when they fill in their 6 spots, they will also end up back into your donation center, your donation community, over and over and over again. So you entered this community with $250 donation split between 2 people, and then you received 6 $125 donations, and then that means you have filled in this community, and you get a new community with another $250 donation sent to 2 individuals, $125 a piece. That is how that works. So in this example, this is how your community looks. And everybody has their own community. And here's an example of how the community looks for number 1. It's number 1, and then their number 1 and 2 is also your 3 and 4, because it's part of your community. And then down below, the 1 and 2 for that person is their 3, 4, 5, and 6. You see how that works? This is how everybody has 6 positions below them. And by the way, just so you know, there are donation centers of $250, $500, $1,000, $2,000, and $4,000. And everyone can move into these additional donation centers to receive larger donations from people all over the world whenever they're ready. And then you can use the donations they've received, obviously, to move into the higher donation centers. So please don't forget that. Another important factor in this, like I mentioned earlier, this is you, and you have your, once you fill in your donation center, you get a new one, and then you brought in a person, correct? Well, if you look at these arrows, when you came in, everyone that fills in their 6 spots, as you can see on the left-hand side in the red, let's say they filled in all of those 6 spots. Number 1 did. Well, now number 1, who was referred by you in this example, now becomes your number 2 spot. And then they will help you fill in your 2 right positions, additional ones on the bottom right, and then they will continue on and fill in 3, 4, 5, and 6 for themselves. This is incredible because you can have people receiving donations, being blessed, re-entering into your community, blessing you again and again and again. And this happens automatically. It's set up with the website, and the website is only $29. That goes direct to the company every 6 months. Incredible. So we hope you will continue to watch the videos on this page. If there are additional videos, we hope you will secure your donation center spot and activate it. You want to get back to the person that referred you, or if there's a link on the page, go ahead and use the link to go ahead and get started now. You send $29 to the company for use of the tracking of the website for everything to happen automatically, globally, and then you will also send half of your donation that you choose to one person, the other half to the other person. You're fully ready to go. You can feel free to reach out to the person that referred you to get any help or support or training or get your questions asked, whatever it is. We highly recommend you do not procrastinate. Get started right now, and I do thank you so much for your time. Thank you.